Hey everybody, this is my Black Ghost knifefish tank, and today we are going to be getting in here and doing some work on it. I'd asked a question not too long ago whether or not you could get pearling in a tank if you were not using CO2, and I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that you can indeed get pearling in a tank without the use of CO2. Now this is algae. You know, I'm not getting pearling happening on any of my Anubias. You know, those air bubbles are not on the Anubias itself. It's on this hair algae that I have growing all over the inside of this tank. So I've got two different things going on in here. I've got the Filamentous algae, or the hair algae, which is what you can see all those bubbles all over, that green strandy stuff. But I've also got that thick matting green stuff that you can see the sheets of it, especially like if you look on the substrate all the way in the back by the back glass, you see it looks like that thick green carpet. You can see a little bit of this stuff right here, and then along the glass you can see some of that green sheeting type material too, that is very different from the hair algae. So I don't know what I'm going to do as far as getting a fish in here to deal with the hair algae, but we are going to do a big water change. I'm going to get in there and physically remove a bunch of junk and see what we can do about knocking it back a little bit. But I'm also going to treat it with the ChemiClean or the Ultralife. I'm not sure which one. I get them too confused. I've been using them interchangeably so many years now. I think of the Ultralife as the stuff I've been using. Is it the Ultralife or is it the ChemiClean? I don't know. I'll put a link below into whatever brand I'm using. But I want to get that set up because I bought some more fish to go in this tank today. And I'm going to put them in quarantine for a little while. And when they come out of quarantine, I want them to go in a tank that's actually worth looking at. And this right now is not. It looks like a disaster. A lot of this has to do with the fact that I just changed the lights over. I already had issues in this tank to begin with. I already had an abundance of the hair algae. But when I switched the lights over and I put these LED units on there, these are little 3-foot, they're called shop lights, but they're little 3-foot units, and they're sort of fixed built-in LED. They're supposed to be 4000K, but I do not believe they're 4000K. I think they got a little more soft color than that, and I think the result is an explosion of algal growth. So I guess this is just going to be a sort of before and after video. And again, not really sure what I'm going to do about all that algae in there. I guess I'm just going to get started on doing a water change, and we'll see where we go from there. So probably not going to bother with doing anything as far as videoing my progress, but we'll just do now, and then we'll get back to it before we're done, or after we're done rather. So here's your before. Alright, and this is not your after. So change of plans. I don't think we're going to do the before and after video that we were originally shooting. I got in there and I found just, it is so much growth and so much stuff going on in there that I decided that we're going to try a little more radical approach, and we're going to black the tank out for several days. I did remove a huge mass of Java fern all through here. That's down here in the bucket now, and then I went through and just sort of hand picked out as much of the green scummy floating stuff as I could. And like I said, there is just so much of it, and some of it is the black, or the blue-green algae as it's called. It's Cyanobacteria, but it's referred to as blue-green algae. And then some of it is the Filamentous algae that I was speaking of, and I just keep going in and finding more and more stuff that's just floating and coming up to the surface. I'm trying to break some of it loose. You can see where I've peeled sheets of it off the wood. You can kind of see through the glare and the light there. You can see that woodwork shining through nice and clear now. So we've made a dent, and I'm filling the tank back up now. We drained it pretty far down, and we're going to go ahead and get the tank filled back up. I am going to change the filter, and then we're going to turn the lights off, and we're going to leave the lights off for several days. And I may do the treatment while the lights are turned off. I may just wait until the lights come back on, and we'll see how much we killed off simply by blacking out the tank. I think that's going to be my best approach, is just to black the tank out for several days and see where we go from there. And then once we get the lights back up and running, we will go ahead and get the treatment going on in there, and then we can shoot some video about the treatment. Once we do that, that'll be something different. So once this tank gets filled and I get the filter taken care of, that'll be that for this tank. But I'll give you a little bonus look at the next project for the afternoon. Once we're done that, hopefully I will have time to get over here and start working on this tank, which, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I should definitely be able to do that. I will get in here, do a simple water change. It has a hang on the back filter, so that's no big deal to replace the pad on that. And then I can start treating this tank for the cyanobacteria, because this tank does not have a problem with the filamentous algae. This tank just has that green sheeting cyanobacteria, and I got some of this sort of reddish brown stuff which gets killed off just as easily when I use my aquarium treatment. So that'll be what we do later on this afternoon. So I know this is supposed to be started off with a before and after on my black ghost knifefish tank here, but things have changed. It was just much dirtier. Well, again, I say dirtier, I'll say contaminated with growth. I actually tested the nitrates in this tank, and it wasn't even in the red. It was just sort of dark orangish color, so we weren't anywhere near, you know, dirty, filthy water or whatever. The tank just looked hideous from all that growth in there. So we're going to go ahead and get the tank filled back up. We're going to black it out for a few days, and then once the lights come back on, we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Look forward to whatever video I wind up shooting on my gudgeon tank that we were just looking at, because I will get that on video too. But I got to get done with this tank before I start working on that one. So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. And then don't forget, of course, this is my black ghost knifefish tank. So thanks for watching this one. I'll see you real soon in the next one.